Good evening there, ladies and gents. Alison Hammond, gone. Dumped from this morning. Are you happy? Are you not? Or should I say, would you be happy or would you not? The reason I say that is that she hasn't gone yet. In fact, the word on the street is she's going to be back on Friday, but I'm still not 100% sure that will happen. It's been announced that Jodie's doing tomorrow and the day after, tomorrow on Tuesday. The Irish fellow, the dark-haired Irish fellow, I can't remember his name, is doing Wednesday, Thursday. And she's doing Friday as she normally would with Dermot. Now, the only reason I'm asking this question is this. When I did that posting a couple of days ago, when it first went out, only a few seen it. For some reason, it went berserk yesterday. Loads watched it. It's one of my most watched videos, which is happy for me, but upsetting because I've done miles better than it. But that's beside the point. I've had loads and loads of comments on that video, loads of them. And probably 97, 98% were in favour of her being gone, because it looked at that time like she might be gone. There's virtually nobody sticking up for her, which shocked me, because I've always thought Alison was the progression, the next person up to star there with Holly. But I thought the public absolutely loved her. I thought everybody loved her. I thought she was the big new darling. And I don't mean big, I didn't mean it in that way, but the new darling. And I was shocked by how many people wanted her dead and buried yesterday. Now, I've got a question, and then I'll just explain something. This is the question. And I want some comments, please, but I only need 1 and 2 word comments. You don't need to waste your time writing loads, honestly. I'm trying to save you time, folks. Do you want her gone? Answer yes. Would you have wanted her gone anyway, but you want her gone more now because of the tears last week about Philip and also the Bible references? That's 2 yeses. And if you want her to stay, you don't want her to go, put no for me. I'd love to canvass opinion and see what everybody thinks. As I say, she's supposed to be here on Friday, or so I believe. I find it strange. I thought with all the upheaval they've had there and all the problems they've had with Schofield, the fact that Willoughby's supposed to be back tomorrow and supposed to love Alison Hammond, although Eamon says that's just bull, and although it's supposed to be a preferred choice, I would have thought if that was the case, they would have brought the co-presenter in straight away, got her on the sofa with Ollie on Monday and gone from there and see how it went. I wouldn't think they'd be doing this, give her 1 day a week and decide further down the line who's going to be the co-presenter. They're in such a turmoil at the moment, such a nightmare they're having. The show's dangling by its fingertips. If I were them, I'd have put the 2 presenters I want on doing it and hope we could ride the storm out. I just don't understand them doing all different presenters. And although they're saying she will be back on Friday, there's still 4 days for them to change their mind on that, because it wouldn't have been a good look for him, her crying on air for Schofield with how people feel about him. And her going to the Bible references, that wouldn't have gone down well with lots of people. So I'm not trying to sort of garner views for the sake of it. I just really would like to know how you feel about Alison Hammond. Because from the comments I got for the first video, there were very few in her camp there, which really shocked me. And that's it. And I've had one viewer on today saying, can you change the subject? It's all you're doing. Well, as I said to the lady, it's all anyone's doing at the moment. It's the big news. And what I do is I cover any news stories that's out there, be them about entertainment, sport, media, whatever. I've got 3 more things now. I've got 3 more messages you'll get in the next hour or so on your screens there. Nothing to do with Alison Hammond. I don't think they've anything to do with this morning either. But the subjects that probably won't get us watched as much, because the Hammond stuff and the Schofield stuff is what people are talking about. So that's what they're watching now. It's the way of the world. But there's a few more subjects coming out and they're nothing to do with this morning as far as I know. Anyway, let me know what you think. I really, really would be interested to know.